Hello everybody and welcome back to RFW. Tonight we are having our first Monday Night Fyte. It's a short card of 3 and we are starting off hot. Tonight we are having a rematch from the Heavyweight Title tournament. We are having Will Ospreay go up against Variant, a match that Variant, from what I understand, has been training extremely hard for. This match, a little bit of a surprise to me. Ospreay opting out of his free in to the lightweight tournament, deciding to earn his way in instead. This match, whoever wins will go on to the light heavyweight tournament. This should be an interesting match to see, as both men in this match have a fire to win, have a desire to get one up on each other. Who will win in this new test of Will?
Making his way to the ring from Leeds, England, weighing in at 231 pounds, the International Wrestling Grand Prix European Champion, the Assassin Will
Ospreay, not too long ago, changing the IWGP US title to the IWGP United Kingdom Championship. This man has gone on a tear in recent months. To name a few: Mike Speedball, Zack Sabre Jr., Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Marufuji, Kazuchika Okada, Shingo Takagi. This man has been on a tear these past few months. It will be interesting to see how he fares against Variant. Variant, as I said, training very hard for the chance to get this rematch of a lifetime.
and his opponent, representing the Blood Brothers from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Here he is, Variant with the new gear to symbolize that he is ready to continue on with his career here in RFW. Now, the song you're hearing now, sung by his band Bitter Root, he decided in these few months, along with training, to go back and train some other talents he had, focus on some other skills along with this. That way, he could enter this match with not as many nerves as he did with the last match, having been thrown into the fire as quickly as he had been. This match, however, should be an interesting one to see, being so long ago from the last one. I'm interested to see who will come out on top here. Ospreay, as I mentioned earlier, on a tear as of recent, but Variant, not the type of man to give up easily. Let's see how this match starts off here tonight in our opening bout. And already starting off fast, both men running at each other. Ospreay getting that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker into a shooting star press. He's coming out of the gates, firing on all cylinders. Springboard rolls through and gets the head scissors takeover. Beautifully executed. And another running shooting star press. Ospreay is trying to put on the momentum here. Just a 1 count off the shooting star. Ospreay possibly trying to crush the spirit of Variant before the match even starts, as he rolls around, arm breaker into a Fujiwara armbar. Ospreay is just firing on all cylinders, possibly to preserve that streak of wins he's had. Oh, Variant with a gut punch. Collar elbow tie up. Oh, what's this here? Pump handle suplex, beautifully done. A new move added to the repertoire, and Variant goes immediately for the tope, and he lands it beautifully so, chucking his body with no regard. Now landing that double drop kick. What's he going for here? He looks like he's going for a suplex. Beautifully done. However, he needs to get this match back in the ring if he wants to win a clean victory. Count out victories, yes. It is a victory, but it is not clean. It will not help your win-loss record here. And Ospreay with a code red on the outside of the ring. These two do not care about the count. These two just want to fight. These two are coming out of the gate swinging as hard as they can. And ladies and gentlemen, I am here for it. Oh, Ospreay. Oh, I thought he was going to spring off the ropes, opting to hop in the ring. Collar and elbow, ducks under. Beautiful DDT. Amazing execution there. Stomped the lower back. And yet another running shooting star. But Variant kips up. Ospreay was trying to mount some sort of offense, and seems as Variant gets thrown into the ropes. Hurricane Rana, and to the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was getting at least a 2. That's more. Could Variant be more hurt from these moves here? Oh, wait a minute. Already, Ospreay possibly thinking for that Stormbreaker, but Variant able to shift his weight and get a Hurricane Rana. I'm sorry that my commentary is all over the place. Oh, Variant going for the Crate's Wrath. Both men going for their moves early here. Ospreay with a head scissors takeover. Oh, this time a running shooting star. Getting countered with the double knees. Going to the well too often. Beautiful big boot by Variant. These two men refusing to give up the momentum. Beautiful kick combination there by Variant as he starts to focus on the legs. He could be trying to take out that swiftness that Ospreay has, possibly eliminate the hidden blade and or the Os Cutter. Hell, he could be even going to get rid of that Sky Twister press as he focuses even more on the leg, dropping those knees into the hamstring, possibly trying to knot up those muscles in the thigh of Ospreay here. And Ospreay rolling outside of the ring, and Variant just pepping up. What is he thinking here? Another tope con hilo, and he lands it again. Almost missing his target, but landing nonetheless. And Ospreay with the kick to the head on the way up. And Variant just very blatantly driving the knee into the head. And Ospreay running Hurricane Rana as a response. My lord, these two men refuse to give up. Variant ducking the punch, boot to the gut, collar and elbow into the ring. These two are moving fast. Remember, this is how this match ended last time. Both men moving very fast. Yet again, going for that Crate's Wrath. And Ospreay just barely getting out of the way. Ducks under, yet again a DDT. Beautifully done. Ospreay picking up Variant now. What could he be thinking here? Collar and elbow gets boot to the gut for his troubles. Yet again. Oh. Full Nelson slam. Beautifully done. Lord have mercy. Slamming Ospreay into the mat like he's a sack of potatoes. Dropping the knee on the elbow. My lord, these two men, they are just going at it. They are firing full cylinders. Oh. Can he finally get it this time? Has he finally? Oh. Ospreay punched to the top of the head. Variant does not get the Crate's Wrath, and yet, oh, Lord have mercy. That was a very, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the stuttering here. Very brutal. This reverse Rana. Oh, as Ospreay gets Variant up for the Stormbreaker. Beautifully done. Going straight for the cover, but this could be an issue. 1, 2, and Variant kicking out last moment. My lord, ladies and gentlemen, we have a classic. These two refusing to give ground. Oh, Ospreay possibly thinking another Stormbreaker, but Variant catching the boot. Oh, dear lord, back elbow for his troubles. Oh, hidden blade! Ospreay with that friggin' foot catch, hidden blade. Oh, boot to the gut. He could be thinking of ending this match with the Stormbreaker. Here we go. Going for that pin yet again, but making a rookie mistake in his haste, leaving the foot under the rope. Variant getting a kick to the lower back, but he rolls out of the way of a boot. Drops under half and half suplex, damn near dumping Ospreay on his head. My lord, these two are beating the hell out of each other. Fisherman suplex. Beautifully done. Momentum damn near throwing Ospreay out of the ring. Oh, Variant grabbing his shoulder, slamming Ospreay into the frickin' turnbuckle, but Ospreay with a boot as a counter. Just barely missing that round kick, and Variant Samoan drop. Variant is starting to gain back his momentum. Beautifully executed knee strike. Oh, and he's going for the pin, possibly thinking he has him dazed enough. 1, 2. Oh my god, Variant won! Variant just beat Will Ospreay with a Muay Thai knee strike. My lord, ladies and gentlemen, we have a true upset on our hands. After such a splendid match, Variant gets the win over the Aerial Assassin. Now this next match, ladies and gentlemen, is something I did not think I would be able to call. We have the House of Black, we have Malachi and Buddy Matthews going up against two people I have looked up to when it came to starting this company. That is right, we have the House of Black going up against Deadlock Pro Wrestling's Johnny Blood and James Darnell, also known as CM Pulse. This should be an interesting match. We do have a time limit, however, seeing as we believe that this tag team match might go a little too overboard with these two brutal teams.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 440 pounds.
Here they are, the House of Black, just marching menacingly towards the ring. Malachi leading the charge. Now, their stable member, Brody King, the heavyweight champion, this match for a right to get into the tag team tournament. These two will trying to bring all the gold almost to the House of Black. It should be interesting to see how things progress in this here match. I'm honestly just shocked that the two Deadlock guys offered to be here tonight. Now this should be an interesting matchup, completely different styles from these two teams, but that should not stop either team from doing the best for you folks here tonight. Now, the House of Black possibly trying to turn this into a brawl later into the match. It will be interesting, at least to me, to see how they turn the tide in this match.
1, 2, 3.
But you already know, prepare to be naked, we bring our heart and soul. With the best in the game, and so we fight us. So I had to ask myself, let's tonight, ignite them.
Here he is, Johnny Blood, one half of the Deadlock team. We did ask them if they would like to come out together, and they both said no. These two, an amazing tag team, yet they seem to argue much like an old married couple. It will be interesting to see if they can get on the same page here tonight. Both men, very, very talented wrestlers in their own right. Johnny Blood is very, very dangerous with that stunner of his. It will be interesting to see him pair up with how just absolutely dangerous the House of Black is, along with this gentleman. Here he is, CM Pulse, James Darnell, I am interested to see how he will also fare against the House of Black. He has that Fallout Bomb, very, very effective, and he has the closure, an ode to the clothesline from hell. It will be interesting to see how he fares against the fast-paced kicks and knee strikes of the House of Black. His stature, ladies and gentlemen, that is as intimidating as it looks. This man, very, very strong, very, very intimidating in person. Now let's see how these tag teams will fare in the early goings of this match. There you see the time limit, 30 minutes on the clock. Here we go, and Johnny immediately going for some attacks to the midsection. Beautifully done, and an STO, beautiful. It seems that Johnny here, he had a game plan going in, middle fingers, elbow to the face, practically flipping off Malachi, almost trying to get in his face and possibly anger him, and Johnny, springboard, oh, looks like he was going for a stunner, but Buddy just barely out of the way as he hooks him for a suplex here. Beautifully executed. The snap in his hips as he brought Johnny over was absolutely incredible. And Malachi giving some payback for those middle fingers. But Johnny stuck in the House of Black's corner. This could be a problem. Oh, Buddy throwing Johnny into the ropes. What could he be thinking here? Drop step. Leapfrog. What's he thinking here? Oh, meeting of the minds, just barely missing the timing. Oh my God! Johnny with the leaping double foot stomp, beautifully done as he loops around and tags in James. This should be interesting to see. Oh, Buddy going for a clothesline and James answering with the pounce. My lord, he chucked him like he weighed nothing. Oh, and James, the boot to the lower back. What could he be thinking here? Oh, he's got his arms and legs hooked. Oh, my lord. This is a feat of strength, ladies and gentlemen. A deadlift military press. My lord. Picking him up from the ground and dropping him right back to where he got him. As James spins around and brings Malachi over the ropes. Buddy trying to answer, and James blowing him off. Oh, boot to the stomach, however. What's Buddy thinking here? Oh, just a snap power bomb. Beautifully done by Buddy here. To the bigger competitor. Oh, and a DDT to that ankle. Possibly trying to slow down James deceptively fast for his size. Oh, what's he thinking here? Front face lock yet again. Much like with Johnny, a beautiful suplex. Again, getting his hips underneath his opponent to get that snap rotation going. Dropping the knee into the midsection. It seems he could be trying to focus on the cardiovascular abilities of James here. As he heads to the top rope, what's Buddy thinking? Possibly, oh, diving elbow, beautifully done. My lord, it seems that the House of Black has a plan for these two as he goes for the pin, shoots the half. 1, 2. James just barely kicking out. Johnny entering the ring a little bit late, it seems. Possibly believing that his partner had it up until the 2 count, which did take a little while. James with a beautiful chop. Collar and elbow tie-up, scoops him up. What's he thinking here? Guillotining him on the ropes, possibly just trying to get some momentum by taking out the windpipe and tagging in Johnny Blood as Buddy starts making the crawl. This is something I did not expect to see, the constant back and forth tags. But Buddy gets the tag to Malachi. Malachi, the fresher one in this match. What's he thinking here? Oh, seems like Buddy was in the way of Malachi there. Oh, snapmare takeover. What's he thinking here? Running to the ropes, runs off the ropes. Beautiful sliding kick. Malachi just seems to be firing on all cylinders here. Ooh, round kick, possibly meant for the body, meeting his head. Oh, what's Malachi thinking here? Front face lock as he pulls Johnny up. Oh, hooks around the arm and an elbow. A knee to the inner arm near that elbow, and a beautiful spinning drop kick springing off the ropes. Went for a stomp to the midsection, but Johnny was out of the way, and a beautiful straight right. Oh, what's Johnny thinking here? Jumps up, DDT. Beautifully done by Johnny here, as he possibly was thinking of dropping the axe handle and thought better of it, but Malachi just barely missing the running knee strike. Manhattan drop, beautifully done by Johnny. Swinging the Polish hammer and missing, however. Oh, what's Malachi doing here? Yet again, another snapmare. Could be thinking that kick yet again. Running to a different side of the ropes and sliding kick connects. Beautifully done. My lord. Oh, Johnny was trying to make that crawl, but Malachi immediately snuffed out that flame. What is he thinking here? Oh. Ew, Lord have mercy, just a punch to the head. But Johnny escaping from the corner. What's he thinking here? Just a spear. Trying to get through Malachi if he can't get around as he's going towards his corner and tags in James. It seems Malachi waiting, possibly wanting to see if he can take on the much bigger competitors. James with these looping punches as he holds Malachi back, and a headbutt. Beautifully done. What is he thinking here? Oh, James walking over Malachi, it seems here. Stepping on his back, putting some pressure on the lower tailbone and flexing, and now a stomp. Beautifully done. What is he thinking here, though? There must be some game plan that James has here for Malachi, as Malachi ducks under the grapple and starts kicking away at that hamstring, which is what he's going to be wanting to do. Getting away at that base so that the taller competitor cannot get to him. Beautifully done with that Northern Lights suplex. As stated with the others, getting his hips under his opponent to snap perfectly. Oh! And a beautiful spinning knee strike. Going for the pin. One. Oh, Johnny entering a little bit late. Two. And James just barely kicking out. Johnny trying to break up the pin just a little bit too late. It seems that Johnny thought James yet again had it under control, but James didn't. Malachi getting the tag in. Now we have Buddy in the ring as he fakes out Johnny, possibly trying to get him to think that he was going towards him. Oh my lord. Ladies and gentlemen, James Darnell, CM Pulse, damn near 300 pounds, just got power bombed, deadlifted by Buddy Matthews. What an impressive feat of strength from this New Zealander here. Oh, bringing James to the corner, slamming his head into the turnbuckle, but James trying to fight out. Malachi getting that punch in the back of the head. And now Buddy, possibly going for a German that James counters. What is he thinking here? Ducks under the punch. And yet again with the pounce, beautifully executed. What could James be thinking here? That he needs to mount some form of offense that could possibly get him and Johnny the win, as he yet again goes for this deadlift military press. Beautifully done. When he drops Buddy onto the ring, it drives all the air out of his lungs as he lands face first, as we can see here. Lord of mercy. And James walking over to Johnny to tag out. Very smart. Again, we are seeing consistent tags between Johnny and James, something I was not expecting to see. Johnny gets his hands up for that bicycle knee. Oh, boot to the gut. What could he be thinking here? This could be the exclamation point they need. Package pile driver. Beautifully done. And he's going for the pin. This could be it. 1, 2. But Buddy. Oh! Buddy got his hands on the rope. The referee didn't see it. The referee did not see but he grabbed the rope, and here we see Deadlock Pro taking the win with no issues, happy to move into the tag team tournament. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here for your main event, we have an RFW Heavyweight Championship match. Bryan Danielson trying to end out his career in his own way, giving himself within the next year, and he has decided with that he's going to challenge for the RFW Heavyweight Championship. Brody accepting match, possibly both as a form of respect and with the mentality of ending Danielson's career. It will be interesting to see how this match plays out here tonight for your main event. I am honestly excited to see how this match will go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Here he is, the American Dragon. This should be an interesting match. Danielson, the smaller competitor, with a completely different style. Brody King, typically going for a more brawling style, going for a more bruiser-like way of fighting. Danielson, arguably the best technical wrestler in wrestling history. It will be interesting to see how these two go up against each other. Danielson recently coming off a win against Zack Sabre Jr. for the title of Best Professional or Best Technical Wrestler. I would love to see that match run back again. It will be interesting to see how he goes up against someone like Brody, someone who he's gone up against many times before. Speaking of the champion, let us bring him down to the ring.
All rise for the kings of the Black Throne.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, our heavyweight champion, RFW's lone, or at least currently lone champion, making his way to the ring. This should be an interesting, as I've been saying multiple times, interesting matchup. I don't believe these two have ever met in their respective careers. Brody being deceptively fast and agile, while also being deceptively technical. Danielson with a hidden sadistic streak himself. This match could easily devolve into either a technical masterpiece or into an outright drag-out brawl. Either way, I think this match has the makings of an instant classic in any company, and to be having it held here tonight is an honor as both the commentator and proprietor of RFW. I cannot wait to see who will come out on top here in this match. And here we have Brody proudly displaying that belt. This will be one of his biggest tests to date in both in his career and in the early goings of the RFW Championship's history.
Introducing the challenger from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 171 pounds, Bryan Danielson. And his opponent from California, weighing in at 285 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Brody King.
Brody King, stoic as ever. That belt that he is given over to the... as I said, as he is given over to the referee. That belt being what it's all about here in RFW. That means you are the best in the locker room here. And it will be an interesting match to see who will come out on top in this RFW World's Heavyweight Championship match. I personally think Danielson has the edge and experience here, but Brody with that mean streak, as I've mentioned before. Here we go. Brody immediately starting off going for the pump kick, but Danielson evades. Oh, dear Lord. Immediately with the German suplex from Brody. A 1. Just a 1 count. Danielson went for a springboard, something he doesn't do often, and got caught being thrown around. Oh, and what's Brody doing here? Big splash. Beautifully done. What does Brody possibly have planned here? Only time will tell as he starts gaining the momentum. Beautiful forearm shiver. Brody grabbing the momentum early in this match, but Danielson fighting him off. As he has done countless times in his career, Danielson, the underdog, getting pushed away. Oh, dear Lord. Just a beautiful lariat. Danielson, usually the underdog, not known for being the biggest competitor in the match, but despite being the smallest dog in the fight, having the most fight himself as he rolls away from the splash. And he slowly gets up as he starts landing these looping elbows. And there those educated kicks of Danielson. Boot to the gut. Beautiful DDT. As Brody starts to roll out of the ring. This could be detrimental to him, however. Danielson going to the top. What's he thinking here? Calling for Brody to get up. This could be more damaging to Danielson, but he doesn't care. Beautiful missile drop kick. That is what this title means to Danielson as he catches the counter and almost possibly trying to cramp up that leg of Brody. Possibly trying to take out the deceptive speed of the pit bull. This should be an interesting match. Oh my lord. Just multiple closed hand strikes to that eye. Danielson is starting to become relentless. As I said, he has that sadistic side to him as he throws Brody into the ring. Not many fans know it. Not many people would think it. Oh! As Danielson gets stopped by that pump kick. But Danielson, very, very cruel man behind the scenes. Very methodical in what he does. Very, very astute. Constantly planning out everything. Brody possibly trying to go for something else. Possibly going to the top. But Danielson getting up too fast as he sends him into the ropes. A meeting of the minds. Oh, but Danielson slips under Brody. And he gets a Ginger Katami. This could be bad for Brody as he breaks out of it with brute strength. Oh, and now Brody kind of taking matters into his own hands in some form, with clawing at that nose and face. Probably trying to mess with the breathing of Danielson, focus on that incredible cardio that Danielson has. Now he's starting to focus on the legs, possibly trying to eliminate the label lock and or that Busaiko knee, is yet again Brody clawing at the face, refusing to let Danielson have a moment of peace, letting him to breathe. Oh, but Danielson, yet again, double foot, calling upon his yes movement as he goes for the running elbow and misses. Brody just sidestepping him. So Danielson taking a moment to get out of the ring, regather his thoughts, get back in. Oh, Brody picks him up. Fireman's carry. What could he be thinking here? Oh, slinging him off of the ropes. For those who don't know, those ropes are steel cable wrapped in tape. Danielson yet again kicking Brody away. He refuses to give any quarter. He understands how much this title means to the company. And, just a kick to the kidneys. But he refuses to give up. Danielson, as I said earlier, not known for being the biggest dog in the fight, or having the most fight himself, and yet again another Ginger Katami, this time being stopped by a rope break. Brody recently having that broken wrist. Danielson could be trying to focus on that fracture. Another beautiful DDT as he goes for the pin here. 1. And Brody kicking out at 1. You cannot say that Brody is he is the RFW World's Heavyweight Champion for a reason. Oh, Danielson possibly going for possibly a pile driver and getting a dragon screw for his troubles. The American Dragon is in trouble. Ducks the lariat, gets a round kick. Oh, lands part of an enziguri, but Brody too big to be knocked down. Oh, as he goes for the pin off the elbow strike. 1, 2. Danielson kicking out at 2. Possibly just trying to regain a little bit of his breath there. But the kick out making him exert energy nonetheless. Boot to the gut. Snap mare takeover. Oh, Danielson has the arms hooked. And here we go. Cattle mutilation. But yet again broken up by the ropes. Oh, but Danielson not wasting a moment in movement, going up to the top, beautiful leg drop, going for the pin, hooking both legs it seems. 1, 2, and Brody kicking out at a count of 2. This match is beautiful so far in terms of execution. What could these two have planned here? Danielson rolling Brody onto his stomach. Oh, Lord, here we go. An absolute classic. Can he get him up? Oh, dear Lord. A Romero special on a man as big as Brody. Just stretching him as best he can. This is a painful hold to be locked in, and more painful to watch someone. Oh, Brody gets out of it. Beautifully executed. Beautiful athleticism from the big man. Oh, calling elbow tie-up. Danielson goes to the ropes. Oh, Brody just barely missing that collar and elbow, bumping heads with Danielson yet again as he throws him into the corner. Oh, going for the lariat, and Danielson manages to slip under and get that elbow. Oh, getting a backbreaker and hyping himself up. Danielson, getting a knee in the face for his troubles. These two men are putting on a classic for us here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dear Lord, Brody, the big man, going for a dive. Beautiful suicida. Oh, stomping on the head of Danielson now. Danielson with a history of neck injury. And now Brody just stomping a hole into that chest of Danielson. As he picks him up. Looping hands. Oh, ducks under, and a German suplex, effectively ragdolling the Dragon here. The American Dragon is having issues with the pit bull as he just barely evades the splash. Oh, and now Danielson. Oh, beautiful European uppercut, but Brody blocks the next. What's he thinking here? Oh, just a plain old suplex, beautifully done. Out on that padding. We're at a 6 count here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Brody throwing Danielson into the ring, showing him a form of respect. The House of Black not necessarily constantly doing so as he's setting Danielson up. We know what he's thinking here. Gonzo pile driver. My Lord, that could be it. This might be it for Danielson. 1, 2. Hey, Danielson kicks out! Danielson kicks out of the pile driver! Lord of mercy, he's refusing to stay down. My Lord, Brody going for that lariat and again and landing it flush. That could be it. This might be it for Danielson. 1, 2, 3. And a valiant effort from Brian. Amazing match between these two. But Brody getting that edge ever so slightly against the Dragon, cementing the legacy of his title reign. Brody King is still the RFW World's Champion.